I hope you are well. I hope you're watching. Check out your readings from Scorpio season. Check out your readings from Sagittarius season. I've started to put dates on my reads. So this is a super full moon that happened yesterday evening, and it's still very potent. So we're going to do a full moon reading for this Gemini full moon that lasts until the Gemini new moon, June 14th of next year. These are manifestations that hopefully somewhere you have for yourself a manifesto of manifestations that you keep, and then you use these moons to kind of edit. So I do my own personal moon work, journaling, and just kind of develop the editing process over time. And if I could help anybody learn faster than I did, great. That's key. We're gonna start with you, Sagittarius, at 1:15, right on time. All right, this is for Sagittarius. This is what the full moon is taking away, because the full moon flows. So this is happy birthday, by the way, Saggy. Happy birthday. I hope you are well. This is what the full moon in Gemini is taking away for your sign. And then we're going to see some energies that it's bringing in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Saggy. Saint Michael, please protect Sagittarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Sagittarius' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. All right, Sag. Leaving is the Three of Pentacles facing the past, the Eight of Swords facing the past, the Eight of Pentacles facing upright, the Justice card facing reverse, the King of Pentacles upright, the Seven of Swords tilting towards the past, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Gotcha. Okay. So what's leaving here, Sag, in general, generalmente, is that what's leaving here is that you would, you would get through situations by, sure, offering help, and then realizing that you're, they're not going to do it right. They're not going to do it well. They're not going to do it right. So Saggy, this is what's leaving, this attitude of, well, then I have to do it myself. And then you're working super hard in the group project, or you're doing everything yourself, and then getting crappy results because you were supposed to have help. Here's the thing. I think that while you did well individually, now you're sort of like, well, where is everybody? And like that expectorant of, why don't people like me? Or why don't I fit into this group? Well, it's because you said, I can do it myself. That is a capitalist feeling, the capitalist notion that you don't need anybody and that you can do everything yourself. And then everybody, when they don't show up for you to applaud you, you wonder, like, why aren't they applauding me? This is what's leaving you, is the notion that you have to do this yourself, and that nobody's help is good enough for you to be in the group. You'll be fine with your money and your coins, or you'll be fine just being on your own with your person, So that's leaving. This attitude, it's kind of like ingratitude and you feeling stiffed, you know what I mean? Like you feeling that you didn't get what you put into it, but you did get what you put into it. You got the money and the power, like the King of Pentacles. You did get that. However, now you're lonesome perhaps, or now you're wondering where are all the people? Where's my family? Where's my friends? Why does no one have my back? Why is no one cheering for me? Where's my support? that feeling is going away. Okay, so I think you can be a big Sag, acknowledge that this was something that you're in your mutable self, you did because change requires action. And you were working on yourself. You were minding your own business. No one's denying that. However, I did think it alienated or maybe isolated you from family and friends. So now, what's it bringing in? Well, let's see. It's making space for the Seven of Cups to the past, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the World reversed, the Death card upright, the Three of Wands reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Empress. This is leaving space. So what it took away is this attitude issue. It was just an attitude adjustment. And that can, I mean, only spirit can dish out things that change people's attitudes. You know, if your attitude gets worse and worse, and you continue to not learn the same thing over and over, and it's just a little tweak of saying you're sorry, or being more conscious of others, and maybe that others had a bad day, or others are not as equipped as you, or whatever it is. This is like ableism, perhaps. That's leaving. And spirits at that point is the only one that can show you that. And I think what's coming in is that you're pretty much ingratiated to this humbling that you've been kind of taking some hits. You know, your planet's retrograde right now. And you kind of taken some ego hits, ego deaths. And you're learning, like, you have choices in the matter. You can leave situations. You don't have to win. You don't have to heal other people. You don't have to look the best. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to build the biggest house. Like, you do not have to keep up with the Joneses. And I think that is what's coming in, is this change of attitude. It's like, I'm not going to wait. I don't need to win. I'm already a winner. I just being myself and doing me and loving who I love is the win. A lot of you are just taking care of your families. Some of you are focused on just being a mother or a sister or a wife or a friend. That you're focused on the roles that you're given. And I think that, I don't know what you were trying to do in the past, but it seems like a power play. And instead of trying to play for power or trying to be part of a group that honestly isn't, this feels like a bad, you know, like a corporate works, like a work situation that's just bad. You're now part of a group that you can do your own thing maybe, or you don't have to invest all your time and energy into it anymore. You can change yourself. You can change your own environment. You can change things in your own way for the betterment of you and your friends and your people. And you're okay with not being the most popular, or not having, like, you know, public opinion on your side, or not having like millions of views or whatever it is. You're okay with that. Maybe you get off social media. Maybe you don't care who sees your stuff. It just, it's like a real unbothered energy that's coming in for you. That's what it's leaving space for. I hope that you embrace it, and I hope that you have a wonderful birthday, Saggy. Okay? Great. That was cool. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, but I know Saggy can. You're good. You're good. Okay. Let's do Capricorn. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes, shares, subscribes. We're going to do full moon reading for Capricorn. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. This is for the sign of Capricorn. The full moon, what it's taking away, what's flowing away from us, Capricorns, and what it is bringing in for Capricorn. You can use your sun sign, your rising sign to watch this. I'm a rising Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. this is what the full moon in Gemini is flowing away from you, leaving space for other things. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Saint Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands facing the past. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We have the Chariot sort of leaning towards the past here. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Cups to the future, the King of Wands reversing to the past, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so what's leaving? This is good energy to be leaving. What's leaving you is, well, first of all, sexual relationships that become codependent or sex only, maybe one night stand even. These are emotionally imbalanced relationships that you used to kind of like charge into, or maybe foster many relationships. Maybe you're a polyamorous person. But I show that you got your main like focus. This is changing for you. That would give you energy. That would change, like you would get a lot of good energy from, it's like draining others basically. It's a sexual relationship. Now this might be happening to you, where you're giving it away and other people are benefiting from your energy, and you're realizing either way, whether you're the one, and maybe you've done both, but either way, this is a mess. You can't be doing this. Friends with benefits doesn't work. Yeah, it's a way to stay popular. It's a way to stay in control of your image, and you're finding your image to be rather dull, rather boring. You're actually kind of bored with yourself, and you're still displaying characteristics of keeping that energy relevant. So what's happening is that Spirit is taking away your relevance. Maybe you're aging. Maybe you're not as spry as you used to be. Maybe you're not as good looking, or you know what I mean? Like the things are fading for you, Capricorn. And I don't think that any amount of fun or people gathering or people pleasing in this wild direction is going to protect you. You used to use this to protect yourself. You used to use casual dating, casual flings. This could even be at work, like where you're just like very temperate. You know what I mean? Like you're just very much like, no thank you, very unavailable, very untouchable. And this running away process, it's almost dismissive. This is what's leaving you. Now, if you're not hearing it, you're going to keep doing that. So, well, let's see what's coming in. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Moon. We have the Queen of Swords facing the future. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Devil. There you are, Capricorn, in your own reading. You're learning about yourself, which is really good. Hi, Roxanne. Aquarius is up next, so thank you for watching. Capricorn, what's coming in is you're learning about yourself. You're learning how to wait through the unknowns of someone or something. Waiting your turn, doing some work below sea level here to do some inner work that you're really focused on your shadow work. That's what you're being led towards, is really focusing on why your shadow does things, what you're projecting and what you're advertising. It's always usually the opposite is what you're learning. And so you're trying to cut the bullshit. You're trying to cut the shit. I like it. You're trying to be more authentic, Capricorn, which is what I like really much. I like this non-brooding, this wonderful Capricorn who's opening up to the world, wants to go travel, has goals, wants to see things in a different way. has put it out there and knows that their hard work is going to be returned to them. You have faith now. You have faith because you've done this work and you see it, and you see it in others, and you're recognizing other people. These are not people that you would have toyed with in the past. You wouldn't have fucked with them in the past at all. You would have been like, they're kind of nerdy, or no, they don't look the same, or they're short, or whatever. Like you would have made some kind of weird excuse to not be around people, but now you're kind of joining the club. You're in a certain, like, no bullshit and forward-facing energy. This is what it's making room for, is letting your work speak for itself, putting it out there, and not worrying about what the public opinion says, not running around circles or doing anything social climbing like that. You're truly learning about your inner nature. You're truly learning about how to control your demons. You're learning about what has held control over you, and it's bad. Like, if you're one of these people that got ahead by sleeping around with, like, if you're a femme that did that, you know that that's patriarchal, that's like not gonna help. You're learning about abusive individuals, people that abused you, and how you have done it to others because you were abused. You're learning about that. And this is in both courts. This is anything that's you've been like blaming. You're learning about if you've been blaming someone else. Again, deep shadow work is going on here, and I'm really proud of you for being a truth teller and a soothsayer and a like, not a person of a lot of thoughts going on here, but not a lot of words. I think that you're letting your actions speak for you, and now you're writing it down, or now you're just taking notes about what's going on here. Because the devil as your energy is a very difficult energy to master. Saturn always gives you a lot, Capricorn, because that's your ruling planet. And you can handle it. They give you what you can handle, and you're this prime shoulders to develop. So if you're going to carry the world on your back, don't act like you didn't know, because you did, and you're learning that you knew all along what your spirit was up to. This is a little bit of trickery that I think that you're done with, that cycle, those games, that it's an abuse cycle, really. This is something that you've been primed for and maybe goaded into or coerced by. You may have been rewarded by those cycles, even though they were happening to you as well. You may have also then unleashed those cycles on other people, made you quite popular. But now I think that you're more of a anti-bully. You're more of a wait and see type of person. Like, let them do that. They're gonna figure it out, because I already know that they've got a world of pain they're headed for. So this is actually learning how to deal with your earthly energy, how much you need to survive versus, like, draining others, like vampire, energy vampire stuff. So heavy lesson, but Gemini and Capricorn energy is kind of strained. So anyways, I hope that helps you. I'm sorry if that was like rotten. Okay. Let's see. This is for Aquarius, 1939. Having a little talk with the moon today, even though it's the daytime. This moon is still around on planet Earth, still hovering somewhere around the Earth. It's nighttime somewhere. I did a bunch of crystal cleanses and some moon water last night, which I haven't done in a long time. So we'll see. This energy will be lasting till about June 14th of next year, when the Gemini new moon takes place. This is a super moon, so you got 6 months of, reflection to kind of look back on. If you want to pull this back up and see if these are the cycles that you've been working through, you might find this cycle to be repeating. And we are very layered, complicated people. So this is just your one house, your one Gemini energy, okay? I don't know where Gemini's placed in your house in your chart, but Gemini rules the 3rd house. That's sort of like where you belong in, like, it's kind of like when your first day of school, like it's kind of like where you belong in places. It's on the developmental path of your lifestyle, and it's kind of the place where you're probably the smartest you'll ever be in your life is probably when you're about 12 or 13 years old. That's why Geminis are so intelligent, but there's other limits to that. So I'm not saying that this is ruling your 3rd house. You would have to look up your rising sign for that. But that's what Gemini energy is in general. I don't know why it's giving us this message, Aquarius, but let's see what this Gemini full moon has in store for you this full moon season. This is for Aquarius, the Gemini full moon for Aquarius. Saint Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. The Ace of, this is what's leaving, by the way. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Moon upright, kind of facing the past. The Justice reversed. The 9 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Pentacles kind of facing the past, a little reversed. The 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so what's leaving you is like borrowing from Peter to pay Paul type of energy. What's leaving you is this like incapability of being able to save money or pay for things. What's leaving you is like being so defined by, let's say, like government help or a loan, or like being so needy on society or your family, or just needing help all the time is what's leaving. Because you're not getting fair offers, because whatever's going on behind the scenes here is against you, and it's not fair, and Spirit knows this, and you don't know this. You don't know what machine has been set up against you. You really don't. You don't know the people that are conspiring against you. But guess what? The universe is conspiring in your favor. And I show that they're taking this energy away, because this is enough. That is enough. Stress, struggle, loss. It's like 1 step forward, 9 steps back. It's just like, it's been brutal, is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Glad to hear it. Glad to see that that's taken away, because you feel like you have a lot to offer. You feel like you have a bright future, and this is not working. Not right now. Nope. What's coming in? The Sun. Great. Let's stop there. The 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh, Aquarius. The Strength card. Oh my gosh. Do you have a Leo friend? Probably it's me. The 3 of Cups reversed. The Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Judgment card and the 4 of Swords reversed. Hey, I'm okay with this one. What's coming in for you is a celebration of you, Aquarius. You're going to be shining. You're going to be the host. You're going to be the belle of the ball. You're going to be hosting some sort of event, or featured at something. You might be your wedding. It could be a work event. You are going to shine through all of this craziness, all of this chaos and craziness. There might be talk about you as a person. There might be people that don't like how much space you're taking up, and you definitely earned your spot. Okay? Like, remember this message. You're definitely taking up all your space, earning your spot, and you're taking what's yours. You're going to be harvesting your sunshine, your glory, your warmth. I would buy sunflowers for yourself, um, Aquarius, because there's a lot of moonbeam energy that's bringing you some real comeuppance here because you've been trying your best and it just hasn't been working out for you. There's also some kind of energy, doesn't have to be a person, but I think this is like your old workplace begging for you to come back, or some kind of former energy trying to get back in your good graces because now they see how well you're doing and how beautiful your work is and how you've been so strong, and you're going to be incredibly content. That's what this is making space for. Everything you ever wanted. And there's a Four of Swords reversed here, and yeah, I hope that it's just busyness, that you're just losing sleep because you're in demand. People want what you're doing. People being like into whatever you're selling, or you being unavailable, like, I have too much to do. I'm not even going to be able to handle all these orders. It's a blessing. It's a miracle. You got to believe in this. I think that there's some amazing energy available to you. This is about passion. This is about your inner fire, your spirit. So like, you have to keep your spirits high. So whatever you do that keeps your spirits high, do not rely on your friends for this one. You need to fill your spirit up yourself. That's your fuel. And I show that those people that were kind of on the fence, they're going to be siding with you moving forward. There's going to be a lot of people who said maybe that now say yes or no. I mean, clear no is an act of love. A clear no is a push in the right direction then. It's not for you, go in a new direction. You keep fighting it. You can be persistent as you want to, but I feel like you've been persistent. You are a fixed sign after all. You tried to make it about money. Money will do it. Money, 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 money. And now it's focusing on, what do I love to do? Who do I love to be around? What makes me shine? What feels good? What feels warm? What feels secure? Like, you're asking different questions now. You're not focused on, I don't have enough to do this. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. You're focused on you're focused on your passion. You're focused on glorifying the angels and the spirit that brought you this. You're grateful. And I think it's going to change. That's at least what it's making space for. So get out of this energy as soon as possible, okay? Because that's what it's taking away from you. It looks tough. But I'm telling you, if you flip that coin over, you're going to see what's on the other side of it. Big, deep breath. Wow. Okay, this is for Pisces. Hi, Mojo. That's a nice moon reading, huh? It's your moon sign. You get a full moon reading for your moon sign today. 29-26 for Pisces. Damn, I gave some of these signs a long time. But you needed that, Aquarius. You needed your little ears rubbed, you know what I mean? Or whatever you like. You needed a little affection, a little spiritual affection. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. I'm about to step it into all my glory as a reader and Step it the fuck up. That's enough of this shit. I used to make more at reading than my real job, and my real job I made a lot of money. So let's go. Pay me. Everybody pay me. I'm a good person to have that because I share. And I teach people how to get it themselves. But what I'm learning is never forget the goat. Okay? Listen, I am a Capricorn rising after all. Okay. Let's do it. This is for Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Oh my gosh, hi. This is your full moon reading. Gemini, cold, super full moon. For you, Pisces. It'll last until about June 14th, the Gemini new moon. So go ahead and come on back. And you can do that with any of my old readings. Like if you want to pull up on this full moon, you want to pull up the Gemini new moon reading from June of 2025. See how it goes, you know? When you look at these readings online, don't just consume, you know what I mean? Like, I know maybe Mojo, you feel that because consumption is a waste of time. It wastes a lot of, it just wastes a lot of energy. So like, don't just consume, learn. Learn about yourself. I learn about myself from my own shit. So that's why it's like 85% the reason why I do this, because I ain't making any money on YouTube. So whatever. It's mostly for me. A squirrel, you go to bed. There's too much snow for this shit. What do you got though? He's got something big. Got a big score. Ah. Getting squirrel visits. All right. All right. Pisces. St. Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please understand Pisces' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. This is what the full moon is taking away from Pisces. This is flowing away from you. You won't have to worry about this anymore. The Two of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit in the past, the King of Pentacles facing the past, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, and the Empress. Okay. Well, okay. Well, yeah. Listen, I feel, Pisces, that you have what's leaving is, this sounds bad, but what I feel the full moon energy bringing in is going to be better for you. What it's leaving space for is going to be bigger and better than this. I feel like you made decisions you wanted to wait on, but you couldn't wait. You had to make them out of survival mode. I get that. And you had to like chew the fat here. It's like the Hermit is like a sped up temperance card. Temperance is letting things just be different and seeing how they can alchemize over time and letting spirit handle it. The Hermit is you internalizing and transmuting the energy to generate something else. And it was to generate probably income. Maybe you have kids to take care of, okay? But you did all this forced ideas. You had to force decisions to be made by, and you did your best to stay wise in the process, but it fucking put you in a place of stress. And this is leaving. And what also is leaving is that it seems like everybody around you is having a hard time and nobody can do anything for anybody else anymore. And you used to have like this band of merry men that would that were like blindly loyal and would just like do everything for you. And you're finding out at this time that because you took individual action, you are no longer responsible for people who needed you as, of course, their emotional mother. You are not everyone's mother, Pisces. This is what's leaving. You had to be mother, you had to father yourself, and then you had to be mother to a whole group of people that are like, poor us. Pisces, you're always so correct in how you process the world. Poor us. And you were like, yes, poor you. I love you, but I'm not gonna do this for you. Like, I gotta eat. Y'all can handle your own emotional labor. I'm good. That is leaving. The fact that I said that attitude of like, y'all can handle it yourselves. I don't need you. You need me. And I gotta take care of myself. And I gotta do all this shit, and I'm too fucking stressed for all this shit. I can't take care of you. That's leaving. It's an attitude adjustment coming in. Making space for, what is it making space for? Fucking the sun again. Hey, I'll take that card all day. I just got that for Aquarius. You saw me shuffle for like 30 minutes. The hell? Crazy. Fasting. Beautiful. Love it. The Knight of Swords is coming in. The Four of Swords is coming in. The Hierophant face in the future. The Queen of Swords reversed. The Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Oh, okay. Now you're ready to go back to your fun self, like the self that you love being, and the self that you love being for others. Like, you are most people's spiritual parent, Pisces. And I think you needed some self-development, self-time, a little bit of discipline to show yourself that you can do it. And now you're fierce about your rest. Some of you might be a podcaster, or like on the airwaves in some sort. I show like singer, band, radio, podcast, maybe TV, YouTube, acting, something like that. But I show that you are going to be shining with how you speak. Some of you are writers, performers, okay? You're going to be shining with how you speak. Your banter is going to be energizing. It's going to bring people a lot of lovely help. You might be performing and then you get that like adrenaline rush after you perform, but somehow you still sleep. You're learning how to rest and accept adrenaline. I'm getting like this energy of like you're protected and the adrenaline and the rush flows around you, and you just take what you need from the energy. You're not going to let it overwhelm you like you used to. You're not going to get rewarded performatively. Your performance is to give other people energy, and you're in your encapsulated, protected energy, not needing outside input. Yours is coming from your own self because you did this hard work. You didn't complain much, but you definitely let other people kind of struggle where in the past you wouldn't have let them struggle like that. Okay. So you've been unavailable, trying to mend your own stuff, mend your own health. And now you feel this higher calling again. You feel moved to push forward into your passion. Again, a little uninformed on how to do it. I don't know how we're going to do it. It's a leap of faith here. I'm surprised the Fool didn't come out. But you're actually a little bit more equipped this time with people. This time you're like, maybe you're taking a family vacation too. Maybe that's leaving space for a family vacation. But like your new motion forward, it's a little bit uninformed or unrealistic, but that's what dreamers do, you know? You might spout off at the mouth or promise too much, but like, you're trying to not do that anymore. You're trying not to sugarcoat while also being optimistic. And also like knowing what real love feels like. You're going to escape the intention of gossip, whether it's about you or you're doing it about someone else. You're going to be building community. That's going to be your focus, is family, community, respite. So very much peace, meditation, shining, performance, love. This is beautiful. This is beautiful energy for you to move into. You were working hard on it anyways. That's what I show. But there was just some things that you're like telling yourself that aren't true at all. That you can't help, that you're not available, that yes, you can. And I show that you're going to be feeling that more in the next, 6 months or so here. Okay? That's what I got for you. That's what I got for you, Pisces. All right, Aries, let's do it. 4122. What do you got? Oh my gosh, you guys are so good. The entire time the moon is in your sign. I'm kind of just always on that. Not the food. I eat a lot of food. And sugar is my thing, but I'm pretty much always on that. I'm an intermittent faster. In fact, I've been fasting today, and it's 1:30 my time, and I woke up at probably about 8:30. So I will be hungry in a little while. Stupidly hungry. But yeah, definitely fasting changes your, it just changes your headspace. It's like a grief, it's like a grief ritual that allows you to accept stuff. All right. Beautiful. Nice. 18.6, huh? That 6-hour window is so fun. You're like, oh, gorge. All right. This is for Aries. Aries, are you fasting? I love when an Aries gets disciplined. That's one of my favorite energies, because like sometimes you're just like, dude, just stick it out. Like stop quitting. If you just stayed persistent. Maybe that's what this will be about, but we'll see. This is what the Gemini full moon is bringing in for the sign of Aries. Again, I'd like to say thank you for your prayers, my friend. My Aries friend is recovering, resting at home, but still recovering. Hopefully she'll be able to get back to her full, beautiful, full self. I hope her personality is all there again. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. This is for the sign of Aries. What the full moon in Gemini is bringing in is taking away to leave space for. Okay. Saint Michael, please protect Aries. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aries' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Okay, leaving is the 3 of Wands facing the past. The Ace of Cups facing the past, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords facing, oh my gosh, this is funny. This is exactly what I just said. This is exactly what I just said. After we talked about fasting, I addressed Aries. I said, Aries, if you just could stick the landing, like you gotta keep trying. You're not gonna be good at anything right away, This is funny. The Lovers facing the past, the Magician facing the future, and the Ace of Swords facing the past. Okay, this is kind of a cute little energy here. I feel like this is like a kid with ADHD or somebody who has a lot of great intentions on a lot of big. This is someone's like, I'm an idea man, you know. Oh, hey, Steph Lippert, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm on Aries and have not done Scorpio yet. They are last, so they probably won't be for like another hour. I sit here all day. Okay, but it's nice to see you on here, Steph. Beautiful soul. Okay, so Aries, back to you. This is, okay, I'm going to put it out there. Okay, I'm going to do the thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then it's like, oh shit, this isn't working. Nobody's doing anything. And then you're like, no, done. Stupid. No. And then you come back. This could be a on and off relationship. This could be your business. This could be how you are in friendships, family. This is just the energy in general, okay? But like, you might have a Gemini friend here because we got the Lovers to the Magician. The Gemini energy in your life is actually pulling you away from what you really want. And you kind of know this, but you refuse to say anything. This is a walking on glass type of situation. Yeah. What you want and what your choices are very far apart from each other. You keep starting over because you're not taking what you have and working with what you do have. You keep starting over. And you kind of know this about yourself. This is funny. You kind of know this. It's a form, you and Capricorn have a weirdly similar reading. It's a form of running. It's a form of dismissal. It's a form of not having faith. Not believing in yourself. Not having inner peace. Not knowing what this unquenchable monster is. Like, you want it fulfilled so bad, and it's so much external support and validation that's needed to get your idea to fly that you're not taking care of yourself. You're unstable. Okay, this is leaving, by the way. We're gonna set some cedar on fire. That's leaving, Aries. I don't like it. That sounds good. There we go. Okay, Aries. There we go. I don't like that energy. It's out of here. It smells good now. It smelled good before. Okay. Here's what's coming in. The High Priestess facing the future. The Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. The Chariot. Oh, this is going to be good. Page of Wands reversed. The Five of Pentacles reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, this is you. Doing what you need to do to make it better. Some of you might have a teenage kid that's kind of lazy, or it doesn't have a lot of motivation. This is making space for your intuition to take over and to stop this nonsense. Intuition guiding you towards the answer. The answer being what feels good. Not necessarily what you say you want. What feels good to you. Go that direction. Do that thing. You're going to start listening to your intuition. If you listen to this reading and you let the moon take this energy away from you and you fill it up with this space, You will start listening to your intuition, and guess what will happen? Money will start to be accumulated. You will start to be able to save. This will be the energy until, for you, Cancer season. So for everyone else, I put June 14th. But I show you well into Cancer season now, fully aware of this healing that you needed to do, going slow, measured steps, processing time, waiting, allowing, having faith that you planted good seeds, knowing that you know what you're doing with that harvest. Okay? What's also happening is a release of immaturity, or at least that's there for you. Really stepping into becoming more mature, paying your debts. Maybe you have back taxes or some sort of legal matter to attend to here. Restoring justice with maybe paying back a person that you borrowed money from, or restoring faith, good faith in yourself and your own reputation. This is going to be quite a lot of work. You're going to, in the next 6 months, you're going to be working really hard physically. So you might do physical labor for your job, or you might like really use your body to make your money. I do show that you're not messing around anymore, that you're not playing little games, that you're not entertaining that kind of stuff. No more players, no more, no more people that make promises, no more of this like half-assed energy. You put your whole ass into it. And it is tiring. You're learning something though, Aries. You're using your body and its youth with your Mars energy to fuel growth, especially financial growth, because you see that as your ticket out of this stop-start, I can't do it energy. Big manifestation, big wishes, big dreams, and then nothing energy. If wishes were horses, then beggars would ride. You can wish in one hand and crap in the other. Okay? And now you're realizing you got 2 handfuls of crap. You gotta put it down. And kind of like, that's what you're doing here. That's what it's leaving room for anyways. That's what I show for you, Aries. Okay? Cool. Well, you can wish in one hand and crap in the other. Guess which one gets filled first? All right, let's do Taurus. Ooh, so much going on in my 5th house. Taurus is in my 5th house. I got Chiron and Taurus in my 5th house. I kind of hate it. Every single Taurus I've ever dealt with, male, female, love relationship, friendship, business, has absolutely not been for me. And I don't talk shit about signs, like ever. But I think because Taurus is in my Chiron, that Taurus is just meant to show me how to take care of myself better, and that's it. Maybe treat myself a little ice cream or something, and that's it. But let's see. Taurus, I really relate to you too, because I'm a fixed sign, don't forget. Let's just see what we got here. All right. Always learning. Always learning. But I have had a lifetime of friendships and romantic relationships and business relationships. And I can pull up like several Tauruses that I've always like, it doesn't work. And fixed signs, sometimes they don't work together. So I feel like it's a nice energy to appreciate and enjoy at a high level and a distance. That's what I'm learning. Hi, Yellow Rose. I got your favorite color on. Got my waist beads. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, this is for you, Taurus. This is your Gemini full moon energy. What the full moon is bringing in. I'm sorry, what the full moon is releasing. Leaving space for. What is the full moon leaving space for? But it is going to be releasing an energy. And this will be a supermoon. So it is effective for 6 months. And that's why the thing is dated that way. Anyways, the thing stuff, Taurus, you know, the thing stuff. Okay, here we go. 5 people in the room, 5 likes. I think that means something. Saint Michael, please protect Taurus. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Taurus's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. There you go, Taurus. This is what the full moon is taking away from you. Ready? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Well, that's good. Good start. The Moon reversed. The Knight of Cups reversed. The Temperance reversed. The Ace, the Ace of Wands reversed. The 8 of Wands facing the past. And the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. This is, wow. Okay, if the 5 of Swords weren't, this could have just showed up as one card, the 5 of Swords, but it didn't. It showed up as all the grand minor details of the 5 of Swords. Now listen real carefully, because thank goodness this is what's leaving, or what they are giving you the opportunity to ditch, okay? I know it feels the opposite. I know it feels like you're the victim here, but this is what the universe is doing for you. Here it is. The universe is taking away dysfunction, maladies, anger, unfortunate luck, and you being like, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. It's like self-prophesizing your own terrible outcome because you don't have any faith in universe. You think that you're the one that knows it. You're the one that decides these things. You're not. Why would you ever want to be that? The God is saying, let me do it. Okay, let me show you how it's done. I'm the angel, not you. Like, we love you, Taurus. You're a beautiful person. You've got obvious prophetic abilities. You've got beauty. But you have been talking a lot of shit about what you don't want. A lot. A lot about the past. A lot about what happened. A lot about how bad it was. Victim stuff. A lot about how you don't have any money. How you had to spend all your money getting rid of terrible situation. Okay? This is fucking negative energy. This is a fucking, I feel 10 pounds heavier. I don't like this energy, period. It needs to go. This storyline that you're telling, not just me in these cards, but everybody, because the 8 of Wands is here. You're passionate about the bullshit that's happened to you, and you focusing on the bullshit that's happened to you, all because somebody didn't show up in love, and you have these romantic notions of like what love is. And then you went 180 from that, and now nothing is love. Oh, this is no. We can't have this. We can't have this. Some of you are sobering, like have been sobering so hard that it hurts others. I don't know if you're becoming a Capricorn or what. There are a lot of apologies here, and you're releasing a lot of, this is a lot of forgiveness too, though. Yeah. So I guess God's saying, okay, we let it go. It's gone now. Release it. It's okay. Keep releasing it. They want you to keep releasing it. Stay hydrated and try not to get constipated with this kind of stuff energetically or physically. But yeah, you need to release the toxins that build up, right? Okay. So could be about your health. We don't know. But let's see. What's coming in? The Three of Swords, the Page of Wands to the future, the Knight of Swords to the past, the King of Cups to the past, the Five of Cups reversed, the Death card, and the Knight of Pentacles. There. Okay, that's better. That's a bit better. This is what's leaving space for. They're not asking you for the moon here. You already gave the moon, apparently, right? You're bitter because you put it all in on something and it didn't work out for you. And now you're like, okay, well, it's leaving space for you to be like, okay, well, that didn't work. Okay, well, I'm going to have to grieve that. This hurts. I'm still grieving. It's been 3 months. I'm still grieving, you know? And also at the same time, allowing your heart to have a little bit of fun, flirting, looking around, allowing people to look at you, and then using those old Mike skills, or you know what I mean? Like you've got some banter, you've got some game, Taurus, allowing that to just be small and take it as a little gift for your energy. And you used to be really good at that. I don't know if this was grade school, high school, college. You used to be really good at keeping energy in the space that it is. If you're showing up as a King of Cups and you're involving yourself with a Page of Wands and a Knight of Swords energy, it's like, you get it. You're like, oh, okay, this is just you being cute. That kind of energy I keep away from my heart. Like, you don't get access to my heart because you did a little cute thing. You don't get to talk to me because you bought me a drink, honey. Okay? Like, you decided to do that. Thank you for the drink, though. The King of Cups loves a good drink. You're making friends. So this does feel like you at the bar, you know, or you at a social club or playing pool or whatever you do socially here, that you're going to allow that to change your attitude and adjust. Meanwhile, making room for money to come in, slowly growing your bank so that you can day by day, step by step, get through this thing. You are a changing, evolving person, and you're, you know, everyone says Taurus is like real two-dimensional, like, oh, they love food. Taurus loves food. Oh, Taurus is stubborn. Ugh. It's like Taurus is a whole fucking being that you need to appreciate and learn the emotional depths of if you really want to get to know them. And I think that that's what you're now aware of. Your magic. You're aware of your emotional depths. You're aware of lightheartedness. You're aware of people. You're kind of like, well, that's how people are. It's a grief process that you are going through. You're not so hard on people now. You're accepting people where they're at. You're making new friends. You're moving through this slowly and you're changing. And it's inspiring other people to change. In fact, you might help other people like change physically. Like you might give them a makeover, or you might help them work out, or you might help them just kind of like get through it, you know, and maybe you make some money from that, what you're good at. You know, how you help people have a more beautiful day, you know, or you tend to the garden and you get, you know, you plant flowers, you get flowers. So it's like very, very emotionally stabilized energy is coming in, or is there space for this? New friends, there's space for that. And then there's space for change and for you to get through this. You're going to get through it day by day. You're rebuilding, and pay attention to who is there for you during this time, because it might feel like nobody's there for you. Taurus is all I got. I only got me, myself, and I. Well, no. Pay attention to who was there for you when you were rebuilding, because those are your people. Okay? That's what I got for you, Taurus. Oh, that really dwindled the crowd down. Well. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Okay. This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. Gemini. Mojo, are you here? I hope so. Okay. 6544. Here you are. Hooray. Okay, here we go. This is for the sign of Gemini. Gemini full moon. The sign of Gemini. Ooh, thanks for that cool mod comment. Nice. I'm a worse moderator, but I get that little wrench on your channel, and I'm really appreciative of that. All right, Gemini. I said keep an eye on it. What does that mean? Maybe like you're cooking something. Gotta keep an eye on it. Safety hazard, safety first kind of thing. Okay. All right. Gemini. I'm feeling grounded in my feminine foot and not so much in my masculine foot. I don't know. We'll see. What are we talking about for the sign of Gemini? What is the full moon in Gemini washing away for Gemini? And what is it leaving space for on that empty beach? Life's a beach. St. Michael, please protect Gemini. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Gemini's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. The world reversed. Good. The Four of Pentacles facing the future. Good. Fuck that. I'm so sick of that. The Three of Cups, the Four of Wands reversed, the Two of Swords reversed, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. Who is this person chasing after you? Or you're chasing them? Okay, so what's leaving is resentment. The end. Yeah, resentment's like this. I saw this video. Resentment's like this heavy stone that you carry around with you, and then it grows and grows and grows, and then it doesn't do any good because you just keep building resentment. And I think that there are actionable items that make people inspired, you know? That resentment is logical. This is a bitter taste in your mouth that you've never recovered from. This is a lifelong lesson. That's what's leaving. Wow, this is a big one. So this is something that is like from childhood, and you've been carrying it along with you this whole time. And you know what it is? It's like you against the world. You have to do it by yourself. You need to save the money, and you're the one that needs to save the world. You're the one. It's all on you, Gemini. This is like heavy, heavy, heavy individualism. This is thinking, this is playing God. You know, thinking that if I just save enough money, if it was me, I would be able to, you know, buy all my friends a vacation and this and that. And you wonder, why didn't it come together? Like, where are all my friends when I need them? In fact, this energy probably destroyed your house. This energy of thinking that it's a selfish energy, but it's also very much because no one helped you. So if you're at home and you're wondering, why is my home such a mess? Like, how did I let it get this way? And then you don't clean the mess, you just start chasing people that block you. People that give you a cold shoulder, people that don't support you. It's like a begging for love thing. You might be the person administering this type of energy. I don't want to live here anymore. I have a bad neighbor. I have a roommate I don't like. And it's like a decision of like, this person's trying to offer you love and you're not like seeing or hearing it. And I don't mean romantic love. This is kind of a family. It feels like family. Your house has become, like, it used to be a place where you liked to have parties, and now it's become this like situation. That's how I feel. And like, you might be cold to someone who's trying to love you. Even if it's not in your personal house, it might be in your spiritual house. You know, like you might be housing this energy. You're housing it because you like to keep it at bay. You like to have it just in case. If that's not you, then that's them doing that to you. How do you like them apples? No thanks. Get this out of here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. What's coming in, or what is this leaving space for? Yeah. You're done. Good. Bye-bye. Okay. Gemini, you're really doing something here that's kind of magical. You've transformed as a person, and you've realized there's no negotiating with death. In the death card, there's a bishop here. And the bishop is very, very respected in the three-dimensional world and the earth world. And the bishop is like, she's so young. Do you see her like lifeless neck? She's so young. Can't we spare them because they're young? And death is like, I don't care. I don't care that they're young. How did you use your time? So you've gotten away from that, like, trying to negotiate with death thing. You're not trying to negotiate with death no more. You're like, when it comes, it comes. And it's my time, it's my time. And if you feel like it's not your time, you better get moving, you know? That's what this is like, yeah, the Six of Swords, it usually, like, they tend, in tarot, YouTube tarot, they tend to make it like a vacation or something, but the Six of Swords isn't easy. It's like the Five of Swords just happened. So like, you're trying to get away from acting like that, and it's not fun. It requires peace. She's not okay in this picture, you know? She's like, I'm in a domestic violence situation. My husband is abusive. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay? She's seen too much. And I show that what it's bringing in for you is like, you having this like, okay, God is empowering me to not negotiate, not hang on to this like old energy or this death energy, this bargaining, putting off things, delaying. I got choices. I'm gonna make them. And you know what? There's something coming in here that is the Tower for you, that I show God being like, yeah, you're gonna make a fucking choice. He who hesitates is lost. Hesitation is your worst quality, Gemini. If you ever hesitate, if you ever waste time, we gave you all of this mind space. We gave you all of the abilities. don't fucking waste our time, or we will come for you. And they did. And they do, apparently, because you're in this game of chase with someone. Chasing somebody, oh, will you pay me back? Oh, like, don't fucking ask them for anything. They're gonna pretend like you don't even exist, right? So, like, don't beg for love. Like, no, we don't do that. Here's what it is. God's gonna come in and say, booyaka, okay? You've got choices, Gemini. You are an empowered individual. We gave you all the gifts you could possibly need. There is let it fucking die. Let them go under with the tide. We're taking it away from you. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, God, sure. I'll miss them. But I remember how they treated me. I'm a little sad. That's going from bitterness to sadness. That is a grief process. That is a improvement. Sadness we can deal with. Bitterness, anger, resentment, hatred, spite, rage. Those are things that are like next level grief. Try to get into the kind of space. That's what this is making space for. Kaboom. A little bit of grief here. To talk about it, actually. They want you to share your passion based on what you've lost, what you've loved and lost, and what you've given to that didn't give back, and how you tried to be a friend and nobody wanted to be your friend, and how you called this person, they didn't call you back. And like, it's ridiculous. Take your energy and give it to the things that you're choosing. And make sure that you know what that choice is, that it's not coming from abandonment or sadness. Because maybe that's you on stage, like motivating others or helping people understand where they're making their own choices from, because you didn't have a choice when you were little. You didn't have a choice. You didn't know any better. This is how you developed. You became buddy with everybody, and then you suffered at home. You didn't tell nobody, right? It's going on again in your life on a weird level. It's like an adult level now. But this is about taking that suffering that is happening and breaking it down and being like, here, let's communicate. Let's talk about it. Here, I'm going to broadcast it on my page and see, if there's anybody who else is feeling like this or has any kind of advice for me. Because I can't take that anymore. I can't try to justify other people's misdeeds. That's their life. That's not for me to control. I don't have any fucking say in that shit. This is you accepting that you don't have control over other people and that your choices are divinely inspired, and that those divine inspirations give you a platform to work from your passions, to work from healing. Because I see, like, this time next year, you're going to be a completely different person. And this lasts till June, this energy. So, like, if you do this kind of work till June and you help other people, maybe you're working on becoming a counselor or somebody who listens to people or helps them through depression or suicide or whatever, you're some sort of advocate for others because you've done this yourself. You know how to do it, and you're trying to help people talk about it and be more mindful. And that is a Gemini quality. So that is a very kind of like, I'm feeling like the movie Inception. It's a very like dream within a dream within a dream. It's a very trippy fucking full moon for you. A lot of echo chamber shit happening. A lot of, it's like a house of mirrors. Which one is the right one? God's going to help you define and understand that. You're leaving space. This is about having faith that Spirit's going to show you. Like, that is the thread throughout all of these so far. So, wow. Okay? That's what I got for you, Gemini. Okay, I'm back. Hi. Wow, Gemini, that was crazy. All right, Cancer, 8014. Damn, that was a long ass reading too. You're welcome, I guess. I mean, I don't even know if I'd want that reading. I think you like the aqua moon better, right? It's complicated, said Gemini. Of course it is. You're a Gemini. All right. Oh, wowee. Okay, Cancer. Back to you. Sorry, Cancer's like, hey, stop talking about Gemini. It's my turn. I'm gonna get my man. I always get my man. I went over the last 6 years. I just went over your whole life. Well, maybe look at the Gemini. If I did a Gemini new moon reading, like maybe that one might be a good one to peek at. All right, this is for the sign of Cancer. I hope it helps you, friend. Life has been lifing. Okay, this is for the sign of Cancer. Okay. A little bit of energy work there for you, Cancer. I just did some clearing. Letting your motivation be intrinsically motivated, not just external validation. It's coming from intrinsic motivation of basically healing generational trauma. That's always what it is. That's where the art comes from, is generations of you doing that work to undo the generational trauma. That's a life of beauty for you. That's the pre-message. Let's see, what does the full moon in Gemini, what is it washing away for the sign of Cancer? Saint Michael, please protect Cancer. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Cancer's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. Taking away, Queen of Cups. Aw. Page of Swords reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Swords reversed. Sun. Page of Cups. And the Judgment card. So, okay. Okay. This is a hard one because I kind of don't want this to be taken away from you, but I'm going to listen to Spirit. I think that your energy is even bigger than this, Cancer. And I don't like that the Queen of Cups is up right here, and that's your energy. But what I think it is that what's been taken away or being taken away is that nobody listens to you. You say wise things, and they're like, oh, that's so fucking non-factual or emotional, Cancer. And you're like, okay. And what's being, like, you stepping on glass here to deliver a message even, and you're right, and you know you're right, and you gotta, like, slow yourself down to be in the world, and that's taking a toll on you. You think that you're all forgiving and loving and caring, but you haven't let go of the fact that no one's really heard your story or knows you. And it's like they just all expect you to keep shining and keep loving and being that, like, beautiful Cancer that I can just come talk to, and you'll make everything better. And it's like having too many kids, or that grown adults are your kids and you're just not their parent, you know, and you don't always have to be there for everybody, and you don't always have to listen, and you don't always, like, this is like what is being taken away from you. This is was washing away. You're happy this way. You like being people's emotional outlet, you know? You like taking care of people. Here's the thing though. It's given you a lot of bad judgment calls. You've taken in a lot of strays here, or there's a lot of energy here that is not really worthy of your full energy that you're giving your full space to, and two people in particular. But I show one person, Knight of Pentacles. It's like you live with them and they just go to work, and you're like, bye, honey. And then you try to be happy, but there's this like impending doom in this relationship that you feel like, I wonder if they're doing something at work, or they're not, but it's like you might spy on them, you might look at their phone, you might look through their files or whatever they've got to figure out, are they cheating, what are they doing? If this is you in a relationship, this is you kind of like staying ahead of it. But I don't show them doing anything. And they might say that, I didn't do anything. Why are you doing that? And and then you guys, apologize and make up. And you start over. This is like you nagging a kid. And this is your person? Like, geez. You're like, this Ten of Swords reverse is going to be kind of like turning into something else soon. I don't know how that's helpful, Spirit, to take away the Sun, to take away the Page of Cups, to take away the Judgment card. Like, I don't know how that's helpful for you, Cancer. But I do see some very like layered dynamics at work here. Some very coy power plays of you taking care of it all and you not being taken care of. That's what I see. And that's what I think is being taken away from you. Okay. All right. So what's coming in, or what's leaving space for? The truth. Yeah, a new start, a new beginning. Yeah, good. Okay. Got it. Healing. Yes. This is spiritual and deep, and a discovery that not many signs or people are going to relate to. But it's not over for you. Maybe you stay trapped in this cycle because you think this is the best you can do. But what Spirit is telling you, it's not over for you, Cancer. You didn't learn what you needed to learn from that cycle. You need to know the truth, and you need to get excited about it. Maybe you need like sexual energy again. Maybe you need to go work on yourself. Maybe you need to work out. Maybe you need to like, figure that out, feeling good about yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I'd like for these things to be better. Whatever they are. They could be physical, they could be mental, emotional, or spiritual. But I show it's physical because you have been working on yourself. And that stuff is going to start to show. That stuff is going to start to show. You have been working on your house, or your car, or your energy, your body, your health. You have been working on yourself. And none of them are perfect. Like, none of the things that you display, nothing is perfect. Your art is not perfect. You know this. But I show you have faith in what you do. And this is making me smile. You're allowing angelic protection to change you and to let it happen. Okay, I get it. You're gonna learn from this full moon that the word no is an act of love. To say no is the most healing thing that you can do, because guess what? That makes someone else have to go figure out what they're looking for from you. So they say, Mom, can I have a car? And you say, no. That makes your kid have to go get a job, figure out how to get a loan, and find a car. That makes them learn instead of just giving them a car when they ask you for it. So this is what you're learning, is that you can't just grant wishes. You have to allow people to make their own mistakes. Meanwhile, you work on you and your journey and say no, because you need the healing, you need the help, you need to improve. You're gonna shine again. You're getting a vacation, in other words, from having to do it all and from other people coming first. You're getting a vacation from that. And I want you to try to think of it that way, because I know this is a process for you, because helping other people, it feels good, but that is extrinsic and extrinsic validation that comes from the outer world, relying on the outer world to validate your existence, when really you know what you love and what you like and why you're here. And becoming more passionate about those things is what is coming in for you. What you know, what you love, what you like, what you're good at, making your art, shining, creativity, internal validation, coming from yourself, putting it out in the world and letting temperance and the angels do their thing. You might be an artist, you might sell your craft, but whatever you're making, it's very healing. It has powerful blessings attached to it. So this is an energy for you to clear, start saying yes to you, and you're gonna have to say no to someone else. Okay? But this has been a cycle you've been in for a long time. I hope that it helps you. That was a difficult interpretation for me to manage. I didn't really understand why that was getting taken away, but okay, here we are. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes. Let's do Leo. 9233. I didn't expect these to go this long. They turned really fucking long, and I was like 5 to 6 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, and now they're like 15. Ugh. All right, I'm sorry, Leo. Hi, Leo. Thanks, Mojo. All right, Leo. This is your full moon energy. Okay. Leo, the energy work I was just feeling is that you are not a short little tree. You are a fucking sequoia. And you are not supposed to allow anything to get at your root axis, okay? Do not let things get in your root axis, because that's for you. That's for your path, and those are from your ancestors, and that's yours, okay? Do not let anybody access that, okay? Period. I don't care what they're telling you. I don't care if it's a guilt attack or whatever. Oh, shit. Sorry. Can you hear me? Thank you, Mojo. Can you hear me real quick? Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Can I get some hearts? Like button. Can you guys hear me? Yay! Okay, audio is good. Fantastic. Thanks. All right, well, I'll see you soon. Ciao, friend. Okay, this is for Leo. This is what the Gemini full moon is taking away from you, Leo, and what it's leaving space for. This is for Leo. I feel like I should make this. I usually don't open up like to your other placements, but I feel like I should make this Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. Everyone forgets Mercury. All right. This is for you, Leo. Saint Michael, please protect Leo. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Leo's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. All right, this is what the full moon's taking away from you. Oh, boy. Oh, man. How do I read this? Oh, okay. All right. Leo. Okay. Everyone, okay, so this is really funny. I was like, oh, I don't want this to go away. But then I was like, yes, I do. Oh, take it away. Happily. Thanks, Spirit. This is what's going away for you, Leo. You are a successful person in everyone else's eyes. Everyone thinks that you have this money tree, that you just, everything comes easy for you, and you're able to take care of yourself, and you're always winning, and you're just so full of life, and everything is so good for you, Leo. And they see this version of you, and they don't know the spiritual work that you do to be able to present yourself in a presentable fashion. They don't understand where you've been or how much you've done, the good decisions that you've made, and that it's not hard work for you. They think that it's not hard work for you so that they can just come and take it. They take your ideas, they gawk at you, they talk about you, they compete with you, because guess what? You're the milestone. You're the prototype. You're who people want to be like. And I show that you've been kind of hiding under a rock because you're tired of people coming after your shit. You're tired of people coming after you. You're tired of people talking about you. You're tired of people taking things from you. You're tired of it. You know how much space you take up. You know who the fuck you are. And you got a page of swords to a hermit. It's like you running and hiding it under a bushel. Like, this is what God's now saying is freeing up for you. Don't worry. Don't worry about those who compete with you, Leo. Okay. Fair enough. I won't. All right. Here's what's happening. What's bringing in for Leo? I mean, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Empress, sort of almost like 2 Empressy. How can you get 2 Empressy? I don't know, but you're going to be talking a lot about how to sustain your beauty, how to sustain your blessings, how to sustain staying on top, like how you've done it. You're going to be talking a lot about that. You're going to be talking about how you got where you go, how you got where you are. And like, it's because you follow what you want. It's because you go where it makes you happy. You got choices. When you get confused, you got to go back. This is what it is. It's bringing in this time where you get confused, Leo. That's that competition trying to befuddle you, confuse you. That they want you to feel confused. When that happens, you got to go within and maybe talk to a therapist or talk to a lovely friend, or just kind of like talk yourself through it. Mother yourself. Be kind to yourself. Say, look, I can hear my own mother talking, and she's still here. I did this for you so that you'd have opportunities. You took advantage of your opportunities. You should be happy there. Take those chances. Like, you took your chances. You're the one that put it out there. Don't be confused. Don't be fucking fooled by that shit. Like, go do it. Go do what makes you happy. Take your chances. And like, even if your mom doesn't say that, that's what her energy did for you or does for you. It could be a sister or a wife or your therapist saying this to you, you know? But it's definitely this message of like, hey, nobody's stopping you because you were given ability and choice. Go take your chances, fill up all your space, and you will avoid the pitfalls of whatever people are sending you, whatever. You'll avoid that because you'll be working on what makes you happy. And the Nine of Pentacles is here. So a very happy, abundant person is here. That's what's available to you, Leo. And you could be talking about that in a very emotionally safe and secure way. And you can accept support, especially emotional support, from people that helped you, okay, during the year of the dragon, which was 2024 or 2023, through a tough year, 2023. You might have a friend who is a dragon in the Chinese zodiac that helps you, or snake in the Chinese zodiac that helps you. But yeah, this is definitely you steering clear of bullshit and nonsense. There's no competition, Leo. You are the competition. Don't you ever forget it. And they want to talk about you. You got choices. At least you got choices. You know, you can do it your own way. You don't have to rely on others. You got it. There's really mothering energy here. So talk to your mom a lot, or your grandma, or if you are a mother, you know, be that kind voice that tells your child this. But yeah, this is what I got for you, Leo. I'm glad yours was quick. Okay. I'm cold and hungry. I gotta get going. Am I gonna finish this? I gotta go read. Okay. This is Virgo at 102.221. 102.21. Okay. Virgo. This is your full moon energy. What the full moon in Gemini is taking away from your sign, and what it's leaving space for. This is for the sign of Virgo. This is like pressure, like you performing under pressure, like you not being affected by pressure. So let's see what this says for the sign of Virgo. St. Michael, please protect Virgo. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Virgo's behalf. What is the Gemini full moon washing away from Virgo's path to make room for what? Eight of Swords reversed, Devil reversed, Sun reversed, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Death reversed, and the Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, what is taking away for you, Virgo, is your nonstop commitment to getting it right, to doing it the right way, to doing things well, to doing the right thing. You are meditating on that all the time. You're not really giving yourself credit for it. It's not what you're here for. You talk a lot of virtue, and that's where Spirit's taking that away. You know, you don't need to be right. Either you or the people around you that try to talk to you about the work that you do quietly, you don't need to be right about it. And that's what Spirit's taking away from you, is that need to be right adjustment. Now, it might be that other people feel the need to be right and that you've let that go, and then maybe Spirit's saying, you need to be right, Virgo. If other people are trying to be right and you let them be right, sometimes it's hard for Virgo because they are right, and then they try to tell you that they're right, and then other people are like, you're just a know-it-all, or that's just Virgo, they're so hard to deal with. And it's like, no, dude, like, I do a lot of work, and I'm super chill, and I don't take anything, and I give back, and you're not doing the right thing. It's like you have a message here that you're on repeat delivering, and people are not They're fighting your message. Okay? So that's what's being taken away. They're fighting your message, Virgo. You have a good message. All right, so what's coming in? Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the past, Queen of Swords upright, Ten of Wands, I mean. Wheel of Fortune reversed, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands reversed. Okay. What's coming in, or what's leaving space for is, I think that you're gonna put down an idea that's just not doing anything for you anymore. You know, like you're not gonna plan that event, and you're not gonna like put all your effort into something that's just not bringing you any luck. It's too much managing. It's too difficult to try to like herd cats and, you know, bring everybody together. It's like this is too much burden. And you're going to just be doing business and going slowly through it based on your truth. And that's what is coming in. Like, these people are coming in harder with a bigger tidal wave of, well, we didn't listen to you, Virgo, and now there's bad luck. And it's like, well, you could have listened to me, and thank you so much, but that's not my problem. It's like a real... It's not you being a know-it-all at all. It's you just kind of sitting, not taking any prisoners because they didn't do their work. And you're like, okay, well, see you later. You're letting it go. You're like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I hope you're okay. You know, you're letting them be. You're letting them be. And you're doing your own business. You're taking care of your own business. And you're moving slowly through each day, you know. You're getting there. You're going to build it brick by brick. Handshake by handshake. You see what the truth is. You know how to do this, and business comes first for you now. That's what's leaving space for. These people that screwed themselves. If you try to commit to something, Virgo, you try to do this anyways, it's not going to work. So I suggest letting it go. Letting it go of the big idea or the grand event or whatever you're doing here. Let it fall, because you're meant for something else. And I think that this Gemini full moon is giving you an opportunity to see that. Okay? Hope that helps. All right, Libra. This is for the sign of Libra, 107.44. That's better with the quickness. All right, this is for the sign of Libra. Full moon energy for Libra. This is what the Gemini full moon is taking away for you, Libra. And then what is leaving space for. Here's what the Gemini full moon is taking away for Libra, and what it is leaving space for Libra to fill in. What is the Gemini full moon taking away for Libra on Libra's behalf? Say, Michael, please protect us. Virgin Mother, please intercede on... Please protect Libra. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Libra's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. It's taking away the Wheel of Fortune, sort of teetering reversed, Ten of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, the Temperance card, the Five of Wands. Yeah, this is terrible energy. And the Ace of Pentacles to the Sun. This is like a really like, people don't treat you right. You're not in the right position to help. Everybody kind of bearing down on you, Libra. Everybody kind of expecting from you. This community being a fucking mess, and then you being super patient about that, and then on top of it, people are like trying to compete with you, and then you still offer them love and happiness, and it's like, dude, this isn't working. You know, like Temperance is trying to show you, okay, you sustaining this shit is not working. It's throwing your whole body out of whack. Like, this is about, I mean, this is why fights happen. You're trying to communal everybody together, and you keep offering a promised land here, and I don't know if these people are worth your time and commitment. This is really similar to Aries energy. But this is like you always want to just start fresh and just be like, okay, well, let's just start over. And like, you can't because there's fighting. And you just, you know that Temperance will figure it out. You know, this is your Sagittarius wish, is like, I wish people would get along. Stop competing with each other that way. It's so stupid. Why are they doing that? They're almost there. They'll figure it out. And you know that. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe this Five of Wands energy can be more open and clarified in Gemini full moon energy, like be more open-minded to like change, not just do it their way, right? So this ugly community feeling is really gross. It's imbalanced, it's improper. It could be in your family or your home life. Like, it's just not good. It could be all three. I don't know, but it's just not a friendly feeling here. And you're trying to make it happy, but I don't think you should try anymore, is what this is. Okay. You try to make you happy, not everybody else, right? All right. What's coming in? Seven of Swords reversed, Gemini, or Lovers reversed, Fool card, Three of Swords reversed, Two of Cups, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Six of Pentacles. So yours is like one of the more confusing full moon energies. You see it clearly that this person is not meant for you. This energy is not meant for you. You see it clearly. You know the truth. This is a soulmate you're meant to move on from. You know this. And you move on into healing. And you offer, this could be in a loop with the same person, but deep down, I think you know that this person just can't love you. And you accept breadcrumbs. I think that this is happening to show you something. They're opening a portal into, okay, Two of Cups, sure. You're going to be like, okay, cool, we'll figure it out, If you figure it out again with this person, you go for it again, you're like, I don't want to hurt. I don't want to fight. Let's just love. Why do we do this stuff? If you do that, I don't really go into love readings too often, but this feels like a love reading. If you do that in love, what you're gonna find out is that you can't take care of yourself and that you're reliant on someone else, and you don't like this feeling. And it's you're accepting breadcrumbs, and you're kind of seeing it. You're like starting to see that you're like not taking care of yourself by accepting someone's fucking breadcrumbs. They're calling it an equal partnership, but it is not. You're doing all the heavy lifting here. And that's what was going on in the past, but it was with your community. Now it's with an individual. They're taking one individual and they're showing you an individual. It's like, hey, I'm doing all the heavy lifting here. What can we do about it? Let's break up. And they say, no, I don't want to fight. And then you're like, okay, let's not fight. Let's, okay, sure, cool. Future fake happens there, and you get faked the fuck out, and that's where you're going to be. I can't take care of these people. I'm just getting by. I can't take care of myself because I have to take care of everybody else. Okay? So that's what I got for Libra. It's like a to be continued energy. Definitely mid journey on something for sure. Okay. Let's see. Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. 113.55. Okay. This is the full moon in Gemini energy for the sign of Scorpio. Full moon in Gemini energy for the sign of Scorpio. Full moon in Gemini energy for the sign of Scorpio. I feel like you're really happy with like home and being yourself and being with you. You kind of don't want to share things with the world right now. Like, just put on your headphones and you feel pretty content there. You don't like being in public. You're a homebody right now. Okay, Scorpio. This is your full moon in Gemini energy for the sign of Scorpio. What is the full moon taking away to make room for? Saint Michael, please protect Scorpio. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Scorpio's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here you go, Scorpio. Taking away 10 of Cups. Oh. Magician reversed, 4 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is like a fight at home between two feminine energies. This could be you and your roommate. This could be if you're in a same-sex relationship. This could be that you're taking on a feminine energy and this is your spouse. This could be that this is you and your daughter. You and your son acting like a feminine. Okay, we get it. What is taken away is family bliss. And I feel like your energy in particular, Scorpio, is to itself because you want things to stay the same, and somebody's trying to improve it or calling it an improvement. It's like you already have, let's say you already have a 3-story house, and then your person comes through and says, I want a 4th story. And you're like, what? Why can't we just be happy with what we have? You're really going to stick to your guns on this one too. This is like not being able to get, in business, it's like not being able to get the space that you need for what you love to do or for what you're passionate about. But kind of just maybe taking on a partner because you can't do it by yourself. So this energy is leaving. This like not quite exactly paradise here. It's like it is paradise, but it's not what you imagined it to be. And you're very stubborn about it. Something going on here. You're being very stubborn about what you thought it should be. And working with another person, because you're kind of forced to. You're kind of forced to. It's kind of like a mother energy here. It's a mother wound that's leaving. Okay? Okay. Ace of Cups reversed. This is what's coming in. Ace of Cups reversed. Judgment to the past. Ace of Pentacles to the past. Hangman reversed. 6 of Swords kind of to the past. 7 of Wands to the future, sort of. And 9 of Swords to the past. This is like, why did I offer? Why did I offer? You're going to come into a decision. You offered something out of wanting to keep the family together, wanting to keep the community happy, wanting to be in a position of like, it's not hurting anybody. And I feel like you're coming to a decision that's like, you know, I really didn't want that. Like, I really didn't want to be a part of that. And you're saying it. And so you're going to move away from this energy that you really didn't want to be a part of, but it offered you something or you offered it something. And you're going to be moving away from it, even defending yourself from it. And that's going to cause a little bit of worry. Okay? This honestly is the path that you're supposed to be going on. Stepping away from things. This might not be that big of a deal, but it could be a big deal. It just depends. But stepping away from things that you need to make a money decision rather than a love decision. Stepping, like just being vocal about it. Stepping away from something that has you gotta do this for the money. I gotta take this for the money. Like we gotta do it for the money. Can't be there right now, honey. Maybe this is you being unavailable to your kids. Maybe you're going on a solo vacation from your family just to kind of like protect yourself or your energy. And I show that you need a little bit of time alone to reflect. In that time alone, though, just if it gets to be nightmarish or anxiety filled, your spirit team is guiding you in that direction. I don't know why, But you've got to remain secure in that energy, whatever is coming, okay? Whatever little insecure moment is coming, you'll need to remain secure in that energy. That's what they're trying to get you to do, is to just take a step back, protect your energy, and not let anxiety take over. Don't say yes to things. Again, it's kind of like Cancer's reading a little bit. Don't say yes to things that it's like you haven't, there's things underneath that you have not gotten to because you've been trying so hard to keep it happy. But there's something that you're going to have to say no to. And I feel like the same thing I felt with Cancer. Okay? All right, that's what I got for you guys, everybody, Scorpio included, huh? Oh my gosh, what a day. I gotta go read now for other people at a little Christmas market. So I'm gonna go do that. And I hope that you're doing well and that everybody is feeling kind today. Happy, safe, healthy. Happy full moon. I hope it's good for you. I know it's a complicated one. Gemini's full moon is a little bit harsh sometimes for people's vibe, but I'll try to bring in as much positive as I could. Have a wonderful rest of my day too. Okay, and thank me so much for being here. Yay. All right, love you too. I hope that you guys are well. Take care of yourselves. Happy holidays. Ciao.